Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady good, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow, yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas, and bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. ¿Qué es la que hay, mi gente? Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and the Big Dog. Whoa, Wrestlemania. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Hi, baby. I love you. Hi, babes. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Happy NXT Tuesday. The go-home show for Stan and Deliver, which I still kind of want to call TakeOver. I don't know that I'm going to be able to ever get that, like, away from my brain to call NXT takeovers. I still want to call them TakeOver, or I still want to yell.
Of War Games!
Whoa.
War Games! War Games!
I will do a quick roll call and see who do I have here hanging out with me today. Film Nation is back on my chat. Hi, babe. I hope you're doing good. Missed you. John Riley, how are you? Finn Abs, Corey Fulton. I see Mike D. He's right here, hon. Samson, what's going on? Killer Demons, I saw your message. I hope you feel better soon. Samson, Eric, Jerry Winters, Labroy, Caito. What is going on, babe? Stellar Justin Lopez says, would y'all agree Will Smith punch would have made more sense when he got nominated for Ali? Timing is everything. You're absolutely right, though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. My girl, Buddy. You know what, Buddy? You know what we haven't done in a while? Shake our titties. So since you are in my chat, I think it's only proper that we break into a very quick dance break just to do a little bit of titty shaking. I'm having a stressful day. I gotta finish packing. I got a lot to do. But you know what? I was like, I have to come live and talk to you guys. So let's just take a quick dance break. John McDonald, José Díaz, mi amor, saluditos, espero que estés bien. Brandy Stevens, my dad is in the chat, que es la que hay. Saludos a todos, que Dios los bendiga siempre, cuídate mucho, and I love you. I saw my dad earlier today, te vi ahorita, mi amor, ¡mua! Te amo. Beer emojis in the chat for my dad. John proceeding to shake them titties. Raw did surprisingly well last night. You know, I see a lot of mixed reactions about last night's episode of Raw, but I personally think that it wasn't a bad episode of Raw. It wasn't the best thing I ever seen. No, hi Jamie, but it wasn't a bad episode of Raw, and it's the go home show. There are casual people that will tune in for WrestleMania, so they probably tune into this Raw and SmackDown just to see what's up, what's going on, so that they can prepare for WrestleMania. And John McDonald, what kind of question is that? He's asking me, where am I packing for? What do you think?
Who will survive?
My ass gotta be at the airport at 11:30 p.m. My flight leaves at 1 a.m. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? But yeah, you know what? Since Roman is packed. Roman's being packed. His little traveling bag, he's been trying to get in it for like the last 2 days. I'm like, Roman, we're not leaving yet. You don't have to get in your bag. It's so cute. But yeah, of course I'm gonna be in Dallas. Of course I'm gonna be in Dallas. It's not WrestleMania unless your girl is there. So let's talk about last night's episode of Raw, since Joseph brought it up with the ratings. Raw did an impressive 1.98, almost 2 million. That's SmackDown numbers, bro. I was like, what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will tell you the things that I enjoyed about last night's episode of Raw, and my reactions are up. It's kind of obvious. It's kind of obvious the things that I enjoyed about last night's episode of Raw. That Roman Reigns promo, you guys. The Roman Reigns promo. Oh my God. It was so sexy. It was so sexy. Like, listen. It was incredible. He came out double cheeked up on that red tracksuit. Yo, it was absolutely incredible. Thank you, Joseph. I did join Wrestling Inc. last night for the Raw recap, and I had a blast talking to the boys. But yeah, I thought that I personally I had liked the way that the what chance, the way that Brock and Roman handled them completely differently, but yet they managed to handle these what chance like pros, right? So I will start with Brock because Brock came out and I personally thought that Brock was great. I thought his promo was great. A little ridiculous with the whole we're gonna marry the titles and they're gonna have babies, and I'm like, Brock, stop talking about having babies when we're talking about Roman Reigns. Like, you already know I've been impregnated by his actions and his words for like at least 780 times since he turned heel. So like, we don't need to be talking about that, you know. Oh, Roman, I forgot your treat. You want your treat? I'm sorry. We just started talking and forgot completely about Roman's treat. I'm sorry, baby. Here you go. So I'm sorry, Brock came out. He looked beautiful. Beastie looked beautiful in his little cowboy hat. Oh, here you go, baby. Come on. Here you go. And he said that Roman is going to be like a carnival in Suplex City. And Roman is going to take a ride. I love to take a ride with Roman. But Roman's going to take a ride on the F5. And listen, I thought it was great, but I will say then Roman came out and kind of like called out Brock for kind of like joking around. And I was like, you know what? It wasn't a go home promo from Brock. I think Brock trying to kill Roman with the forklift was a little more go home than what Brock came out and said. Then Brock said, he fucking said, hey, I'm in a great mood because in 6 days, I get to get my hands on Roman Reigns. And I'm like, bro, if I could get my hands on Roman Reigns, I'll be in an amazing mood. So I'm just saying, I could understand where Beastie was coming from with that. But overall, I thought Brock Lesnar looked great, but he probably wasn't the strongest promo that he have cut, especially when he said this was so personal. He said he didn't care about the title, threw the title at Pat McAfee a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, I liked it until Roman cut his promo, which I assume is what Roman is supposed to do. So I did like the opening of Raw. I love when Brock was like, welcome to Monday Night Raw. And then he was like, yeah, that kind of sucked. Oh my God, we do not deserve Brock Lesnar. I think we should take a second to acknowledge the Beast because, oh my God, I just thought he's so likable right now. Like, what the fuck?
Acknowledge me.
So, you know, that's what Brock had to say. He just said, you know what? He can run, he can hide, which he did make a point because we have seen Roman trying to run away from Brock and try to one-up him and outsmart him throughout Brock trying to get him after the whole MSG show. Brock had me dying with the Raw intro. Me too. Corey, I'm very excited for Roman versus Brock, but these are my two favorites of all time. So this match was probably booked for me. And I literally can't wait. After that, I can't remember what happened until Roman came out. Then okay, we're gonna skip ahead to Roman coming out. So Roman comes out, right, babes? He is wearing Richie. I stopped the BTE watch along because I've had a couple of crazy busy Mondays, but I'm bringing it back after WrestleMania. Yeah, Bunny. He is so actually likable. But anyway, so do you guys notice like Roman double shaked up, like his ass? You know what? I have a video in which we used to acknowledge him that you can appreciate that ass. So let me find it. Here it is. I have it on my lineup and it's called Roman Caked Up. It looked even better in the red tracksuit. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It looked even better in the red tracksuit. We have a $4.99 super chat from Stellar Justin Lopez. I've been debating today. Emoji. I don't mind KO closing WrestleMania, but they're calling it a main event. A segment should never be called a main event. I discussed that earlier with Nick over on the Wink Daily because I was like, if they had announced this to be a real match, I wouldn't have a problem with it main eventing. Because Stone Cold coming back to wrestle for after 19 years should main event WrestleMania, right? But because they're not formally calling it a match, I don't think it should main event. Then come out clean and say, like, have Stone Cold get in his little golf cart, go out in the middle of the desert, and say, no, I'm not coming for a segment. I'm coming for a fight. And announce it as an official match if you want this match to main event. Because other than that, no sirve. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't work. Si Brock pierde, serían 3 WrestleManias corridos que pierde José. No. Por favor. Let's spin the wheel. I only have 1 drink and 1 shot in the wheel, you guys, because your girls gotta travel. Your girls gotta travel tonight, so we can't be doing that drunk shit tonight, you know? You know what the sad thing is? We might not be able to get drunk tomorrow because I leave early as fuck from New York to Dallas too. Oh, look at that. Of course it will land on the shot. The wheel is like, oh, you don't want to drink tonight? Fam. Thank you so much, Taylor Justin Lopez. Like I said, I agree with you. If they were calling the Stone Cold and Kevin Owens thing, you guys will have to apologize me. We're using a red Solo cup for the shots today because your girl cleaned the entire apartment. I'm going to be gone for a little bit, so I don't want to be having no dirty dishes. So, ooh, that's a big shot. All right, shit. So yeah, anyways, if it was a match, let it main event. If not, let Charlotte, like, you have to let the women main event. You mean to tell me we're gonna make WrestleMania 2 nights and the women still can't get one of these main events? Come on. Cheers to you, Stellar Justy Lopez. Hey, you don't want the smoke? Shout out to the Briscoes. Oh my god, that promo had me dying. Cheers. Oh my god, this was definitely a double. Definitely a double. Stellar Justin Lopez, wish you were coming to Dallas, buddy. Wish you were coming to Dallas. So okay, so we're talking about Roman like double kicked up, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about his physical beauty, the specimen of a man that Roman Reigns is, because we're all aware that Roman Reigns is just absolutely drop dead beautiful, baja panty. Okay, baja panty. We're going to talk about what he said. First of all, he handled when he said, if you want me one more time, I'm going to smash you. I was over here like, what? Like, smash me. After that, he said, hey, I used to run Monday Night Raw, but then SmackDown came begging, and I was like, oh, I love this already. He said that he's going to take everything away from Brock Lesnar. He already took his advocate. Love that. He already took his claim as the longest reigning champion in the last 30 years. Love that. He took his receipt when he made him bleed at WrestleMania. Have I missed the duck race? No. We haven't done the duck race. We're going to do those from Dallas. So don't worry. You haven't missed it. I will let you guys know when that will be up. Follow me on social media. And then he said, and now I'm going to take his title. Roman talked about how Brock was like so sensitive about Roman getting blood from him when he made him bleed all over New Orleans. And this has always been personal to him. Guys, the way Roman Reigns delivered this promo, oh my God. Like, can you ask more from him? You can't, right? You can't. Hi, Headlock Heel. Welcome to the stream, babe. It's just incredible. It was incredible. Roman Reigns is on God mode. And I would love to get down on my knees if he's on God mode. Like, I'm religious. All of the sudden, I'm fucking religious. You're on God mode? I'm religious. I believe, baby. I believe. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, to be honest with you guys. Things I didn't like about Monday Night Raw. What the fuck are they doing with Ricochet? Where was Finn Balor? Why are these people not in the card? But fucking Rich Holland and fucking the crazy thing about Roman, even though people were booing him, I'm still a huge fan, and I gotta give him props. Exactly, Kyle. Exactly. That Ricochet squash, did nothing for no one. It didn't do anything to move the needle on Austin Theory against Pat McAfee. It didn't do anything for the Intercontinental Champion Ricochet. I was disgusted by it, honestly. It was just like, why? Why do we do this? And then you have like Damian Priest missing, Finn Balor missing. You know, part of the Monday Night Raw roster, but we're gonna give Drew McIntyre a match for no fucking reason whatsoever. Okay. I don't know, Eric. I can totally see Austin Theory winning the fucking IC title after he has his WrestleMania match. Things I did like about Raw, I'm not gonna lie. Lucha Logan, kind of cute. Maybe he has like the face of an asshole because like once they covered it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. You know, like keep the mask on, buddy. What else? I love the tag team match at the end. I hated that it ended in a disqualification, but that moved the needle on both the Raw and the SmackDown tag team titles. Like, oh, we saw Bobby Lashley come back, but that was like the worst kept secret. Also, there was the segment that we discussed yesterday. Seth Rollins is going to WrestleMania, but who will his opponent be? We all know. We all know. Like, I don't know why WWE is trying to play this game with us. Like, we don't know who Seth Rollins' secret opponent is. Overall, I personally didn't hate last night's episode of Raw. Was it the greatest go-home show in the history of shows? No. Listen, I haven't slept. I haven't eaten. I'm stressed out. So we can't count things that I say out loud today and tomorrow. Once I get to Dallas, you guys can hold me accountable for what I say. But until I'm in Dallas, I'm like going nonstop. So I might say some delirious things, okay? You know what? I did say that Logan Paul is. We need Walter to cleanse the air because I don't know where the fuck that came from, okay?
Y que reciban de mí siempre paz, mucha paz, pero sobre todo mucho, 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 mucho amor.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Michael Jones. Hi, Andre. Stellar Justin Lopez. Omos versus Bobby Lashley. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan could never. I can't even say it with a straight fucking face. Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan could never match the hype going into Bobby Lashley and Omos. Oof. Boy, am I looking forward to that. Matt Jackson is jealous. Carlito Caribbean cool. I spit in the face. Listen, I didn't hate last night's episode of Raw. A lot of it had to do with Roman wearing the red tracksuit. I was hypnotized by that shit, okay? So, hey, King Young, what's going on? Hi, Michael Jones. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. And yeah, listen, it's going to be great. Let's talk about tonight's NXT. Because personally, I didn't hate Raw. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was entertaining. I have 2 reactions up in my channel right now to the Brock Lesnar promo and the Roman Reigns promo. And you guys, I don't care what anybody says. I'm mad hyped at Brock versus Roman. I think it's gonna be incredible, and it's gonna be bloody, and it's gonna be physical, and there's gonna be these 2. Okay, how can I say this? I'm trying to like be classy about this, but the way that I would describe this match that we're going to get Sunday night is big, meaty men slapping meat. And I'm excited for it, baby. Give it to me. All right, babes. Let's talk about tonight's episode of NXT. Big, meaty men slapping meat. Okay, Isa, please. 2 belt Roman is going to be a beautiful thing. All right, let me come over here and see what is on the card for tonight's episode of NXT 2.0. We have a little bit of a preview. I am on WWE.com right now. It is the go-home show for Stand and Deliver. So after we go through whatever they have on the preview, we'll take a look at the card for Stand and Deliver and maybe... Mania meat slapping, baby! And then maybe we'll see how Stand and Deliver is looking. I think the match that I'm the most excited about is Tony D'Angelo against Ciampa. But the booking of Tony D'Angelo has been questionable. No. We don't want no man slapping meat. Like, we don't want that shit. José says jamás deberían comparar la lucha. No. Eso era sarcástico, José. Eso era sarcástico. Yo no estaba. Meat slap mania! Oh, fuck. All right, babe. So tonight on NXT, Draco, Diablo. Draco Anthony pushes back against Joe Gacy. He is fed up with Joe Gacy's persistent efforts, this sounds dirty, to recruit him into his crusade, blah, blah, blah. Do we care about this? I don't, like, if we don't care about this, I don't want to read this whole thing. Because I kind of, like, don't care about this. Like, at all. Good evening, Samantha. I don't know that I'm going to have time to go to Stand and Deliver. I'm going to probably sit down and get my schedule together tomorrow. And I will, like, tweet out which events. Shut up, Sir Justin Lopez. I will tweet out which events I do plan on attending. But I'm not sure because of the tailgate that I announced yesterday. Mania Club tailgate. If you want to hang out with the Wrestling Inc. Superior crew, come to the Mania Club tailgate. We're going to have a blast. We're going to be there both days. And the price includes drinks and food. Can't complain. Get wasted and get your tummy full before you go into WrestleMania for about 30 hours. Harry, babe, what did you read? Let me know. But yeah, I don't care about this Joe Gacy and Dracula bullshit. So I'm not going to read that. We have, who the fuck is that guy? Buddy Hayward? Who the fuck is that guy? Where is it? We got to play the clip. I have it. There it is.
Sorry, who are you? What's your name?
Oh, yeah, it's the guy from Chase U, right? Oh, yeah, it is the guy from Chase U. He will face against the future of all of WWE, the future of professional wrestling, Von Wagner. Andre, I will be arriving at the Big D Thursday morning. Super excited. I leave tonight, but I'm going to be in New York tomorrow. One day only, baby. One day only. I got to see Anthony. To do my beautiful claws because, he's the GOAT. I'm going to be seeing Sandy for my lashes and my brows. Your girl's got to get on point before she heads to Dallas. So a quick stop to see my glam team, and then my ass is out to Dallas. I did find somebody to do my hair here. I know you can't really tell, but see, no more gray hairs. Like, he did such a good job, and he's my new BFF. So, Raúl, mi amor, muah, besitos para ti. What was I saying? Samantha says, I'm going to live vicariously through you this weekend since I'm going to be stuck at home. Babe, follow me on Instagram. Also follow Wrestling Inc. on Instagram because I'm going to be doing all of their social media stories throughout the week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And, fans that I run into, if you want to live vicariously to me, it will start on Thursday and it will end Tuesday morning. So it's going to be a non-stop, crazy, busy weekend, but I'm excited for it. So this guy from Chase U is like, fuck Von Wagner. And I'm like, hello, Von Wagner order. But it says, since returning under his new manager, Robert Stone, I don't fucking care about this either, honestly. All right. Ivy Nile. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, Ivy Nile against my daddy says that I got to face Ivy Nile. Yo, I low-key feel bad for Tiffany Stratton now. She's got to go against Ivy Nile. Shit. Hi, Andrew. How are you, babe? Thanks for watching me over on Facebook. Alvin says, Isa, who should join the faction of Toxic Attraction? I like the faction as if, Alvin, and the reason why is because they have the titles. So 3 is perfect, in my opinion. They'll be facing Dragon Lee. Who's facing them, Harry? I missed your previous chat. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Von Wagner and this dude are gonna fight. Okay. Oh no, Ivy now. Bro, what is wrong with my brain today? I love Ivy Nile, and I definitely think that unless there's some kind of weird bullshit, Ivy Nile should definitely win. I hope they make it competitive just because I like Tiffany Stratton too, but Ivy Nile should definitely be getting some victories, maybe building her up towards the title picture. Oh, Fuck yeah! Nikita Lyons is gonna wrestle tonight. Everybody, NXT must watch television. Nikita Lyons is on tonight. That's all you needed to tell me. That's all you needed to fucking tell me. Honestly, that's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. If Nikita Lyons is there. So it says that Nikita Lyons is set to roar. The viral sensation Nikita Lyons is back and ready to roar once again on NXT 2.0. After taking the NXT universe by storm following her dominant debut victory, Lyons looks to stun the world all over again when she steps back into the ring. We don't know who the opponent is, but does anybody really care? No, we just want to see her. So that's great. I wish it was in the card for Stand and Deliver. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen collide with Legado del Fantasma. We have LA Knight and MSK stand together to challenge Imperium in a 6-man tag team match. And we have Cameron Grimes, Roderick Strong, and A-Kid vie for the final spot in the ladder match. Now, I will ask you guys this. Should I do a duck race for this prediction? Do we care enough to unleash the ducks to know who gets the final spot in the ladder match? My daddy says the Hardys are going to Triple Mania to face Dragon Lee, and that's going to be wonderful. Yes. I'm sorry. I just went all Matt Hardy on you guys. Yes. I love Broken Matt Hardy so much. ¿Tú crees que Fatal Attractions hagan todos con los títulos? Stand and Deliver, I mean, the tag team titles no los van a defender, José, so ellas se van a quedar con los tag team titles, pero Mandy Rose, I mean, it is a triple threat match, so no tiene descualificaciones, so puede haber la posibilidad de que las ayuden Toxic Attraction y salgan todas ellas con los títulos. I think Mandy Rose retains. This Sunday. Okay, I see a yes for the Ducks from Justin Smith. Hi, Chris. How are you? Let's unleash the Ducks. We haven't done a duck race in a while. Duck race. And then we'll talk about Stand and Deliver, and we'll analyze our hype towards Stand and Deliver. Let's see. I'm going to unleash the Ducks to predict who will win the final spot for the North American Championship ladder match. So, of course, if this thing loads, because it's taking fucking forever, okay, I get it. You guys want the Ducks. Look at this. Look at all the Ducks on my chat. I hope no title changes. I kind of want Ziggler still. I don't think the title's going to change hands. I think that Braun Breaker is main roster bound, unfortunately. So, not unfortunately, in a bad way. I just don't trust the booking of anybody coming into Cameron Grimes. A-Kid. Who was the last one? Oh, Roderick Strong. Dito. Roderick Strong must feel so left out. All right, I got the Ducks ready, babes. I got the Ducks ready. We're going to make them race for 20 seconds. Let me share my screen so that we can unleash the Ducks. Don't worry, we're going to do a duck race for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. We're going to do some predictions. It's going to be a blast. But for now, who will earn the final spot in the North American Championship ladder match? It's time to let the Ducks do their thing. So, in 3, 2, 1... Quack! Let's see. Oh, look at that. Cameron Grimes got the Superman duck. Damn, I'm out of a drink. Why? I don't hear the duckies. Why don't I hear the ducks? No way. The ducks say Roderick Strong is moving on. I personally think it's going to be Cameron Grimes. I think after the promo that he cut a couple of weeks ago, estoy de acuerdo contigo, Jose. I think she's great. Después de la promo that he cut a couple of weeks ago about I promised my dad I was going to become champion, and I don't know. Film Nation, the dogs say Roderick Strong, so you might be predicting. But yo, Buddy is in the chat. She gonna make me. She gonna make me play it.
Sorry, who are you? What's your name?
It's that kid from Madrid. He just debuted like a. Okay, so hear me out, Buddy. So they did like nobody knows a kid. They did like this video package for him, which was incredible, and then he debuted and won his debut match, but then he lost his second match. So NXT 2.0 has fallen victim to 50-50 booking, like horribly. They're killing everybody's momentum with this 50-50 booking, including my guy Tony D'Angelo, which is why I'm concerned about his match on Stand and Deliver. Hi, Treehouse. What's going on? All right, babe. So, yeah, that's who A-Kid is. So Harry says A-Kid is gonna win. I think it's gonna be Cameron Grimes. Yeah, Jared, I'm with you. I can't believe they had him lose that match already. Like, what the fuck was that? I have the card pulled up for NXT Stand and Deliver, you guys. So let's talk a little bit about what this card is looking like. As of right now, what the fuck? Some weird app just pop up. Okay, as of right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches on the card, which I already think is a little too long. Like, no offense. I'm feeling Ciampa's leaving. So I don't know, because usually when you leave, you go out on your back. You know, that's what they say, right? So I'm hoping that Ciampa, if he really is leaving, does the right thing and put over the young guy, you know, Samantha, but you never know. You never know. So Waller, they want Waller to be champion. I really think this seems too long. I don't think that takeover Stand and Deliver needs to go over 2 hours, just because they need to book the show with the people attending live in mind. And if these people are gonna head to AT&T Stadium right after, I don't know, man. I feel like they're setting this show up for failure. But let's talk about it. We have LA Knight against Gunther. I personally liked LA Knight when he came out and kind of like he was fronting to Gunther last week. I didn't think that was bad. I was like, hey, okay, LA Knight, I see you. You know, he was crazy over with the crowd. I think Walter will be a lot more over with, I said Walter or Gunther. I think if they would have not changed the name, people will still be Team Gunther. The name change just throws me off. I personally think that Gunther should win here, but I've been keeping my eye on LA Knight. We have Tommaso Ciampa versus Tony D'Angelo, which we kind of discussed a little bit. I think if Tommaso Ciampa really is planning on leaving NXT, the right thing for him to do is to kind of put over our guy, Tony D'Angelo, and like let him get a significant win. He got that awesome win against Pete Dunne, but then he lost to Pete Dunne, so that win kind of like washed off. And like Tony hasn't done anything big in a while. Creo que Ciampa lo van a dejar en el main roster después de WrestleMania. Yo también. I think that Ciampa debuts maybe on the Raw after Mania. I really am hoping that this Raw after Mania is significant and it's a big deal like they used to be, you know. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, I really hope that Ciampa lets Tony D'Angelo win here. WWE NXT Tag Team Championship match. This match is going to slap. You have Imperium, MSK, and the Creed brothers. I personally would like to see the Creed brothers win. I think it will add some credibility onto the Diamond Mine faction. But anything can happen. MSK, former tag team champions, kind of snuck their way into this match. And Imperium, I forget every fucking week that Imperium are the tag team champions. So you might as well just move on and give it to somebody else. I'm rooting for the Creed brothers. The North American Championship ladder match. We have Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa, Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and whoever wins tonight. Now, this seems competitive because we don't know who's going as of tonight. I think Cameron Grimes' biggest concern here should be Solo Sikoa. I think Solo Sikoa looks like a star and he should be holding gold in NXT at some point, whether it's now or later. I wouldn't be mad if he wins this ladder match and becomes the new NXT North American Championship. But I do gotta say, the only people that get me... Hola, Rorito, mi amor. Gracias por el collage, me encantó. En Añasco, estás lejos. Yo ni sé dónde es Añasco, honestamente. Like, ¿dónde carajo está Añasco? Let me look it up. It's my own island. Añasco, Puerto Rico. Let me see where you are. María, what? Map. Okay. No, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, Google. ¿Dónde está eso? Yo, zoom out. Zoom out. I'm too blind. Diablo, la de Mayagüez. Oh, you're not far from your home. But you're like on the other side of the island. So I'm not going to be in the island for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss the nice weather. So personally, the only people that get me to stop and stare when they're on the screen is Trey Williams and Carmelo Hayes. They just don't miss. So I don't mind seeing Carmelo Hayes carry the North American Championship a little bit longer. But if he's going to lose and it is to Solo Sikoa, I'm not going to be mad. We have the NXT Women's Championship match. Cora Jade versus Io Shirai versus Kylie Ray versus Mandy Rose. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people in this match. If you're not going to send Io to the main roster, make her champion again. If not, let Mandy Rose keep going. I don't think Mandy Rose is doing a bad job as women's NXT champion. I like her attitude. I like how she's not afraid to fight anyone. So I'll give her that. And of course, the NXT Championship match, Braun Breaker versus Dolph Ziggler. I think Dolph Ziggler has been great in NXT, and I hope that he wins. Maybe some weird thing happens so we can keep Braun Breaker protected. But I think that Braun Breaker is main roster bound. Like, I cannot see Vince seeing Braun and not wanting to call him up. So keep Dolph in NXT just a little bit longer. Film Nation, thank you so much for stopping by. Missed you, and I hope you're doing good. Eric says, I want Grayson to win. That is the NXT card as of right now. I'm hoping no more matches get added tonight because I don't think they need to add any additional matches. Like I said, this show needs to be short. We have WrestleMania. If the rumors are true, they're saying that the WrestleMania pre-show is gonna be 2 hours long. What time does WrestleMania officially start? Let me take a look here. So if I go and pull up the tickets, let me see. The ticket said 6:30. So is that when the pre-show starts? I don't know. I'm just saying that's a long fucking night of wrestling. And NXT starts at noon. Like oh my god, NXT at noon, like it's such a nightmare. Why don't we take a look at how NXT ticket sales is doing? Let's see. Let's go to SeatGeek. Let's go to SeatGeek since WWE seems to be working with them. Last time we checked out the NXT tickets we did it on StubHub and Ticketmaster. So today, let's just have a look at what it's looking like on SeatGeek. Let me open SeatGeek. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yo, StubHub, bro. Every time you look up tickets, StubHub just pops up like, I don't know, man. Like an insistent ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, you know? Like you want to look up something else and StubHub just shows up like, hey, buy your tickets from me. No, StubHub. Fuck off. All right, babes. Let me pull up NXT Stand and Deliver. I got it. All right. I will share my screen with you guys in 1 second. Okay, here we go. So it appears that there's a lot of tickets available. So if you guys are in Dallas and you want to see some NXT Stand and Deliver action, there are some tickets left if the page ever loads. All right, so here we go. Look at $3,000 for NXT. Oh no, I'm on WrestleMania. I was gonna say, like, who the fuck's gonna pay $3,000? No offense to the NXT 2.0 performers, but ain't nobody paying $3,000. I don't know why I'm on WrestleMania. I want NXT, bro. Oh, that's why. Did you see how we jumped? Bro. Okay, here we go. Like, why? Like, could have, like, $3,000? Oh my god, that was funny. I'm sorry. I'm laughing by myself. All right, so here we go. I have 2 tickets. Let's do some filters here. Let's say you don't want to go alone, so you want to take someone. We're going to do 2 tickets and make sure that it includes the fees, please, because you guys are all thieves. 293 listings we have. Now, let's take a look at this. Okay, here is the American Airlines Center. Now, look, you can sit. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Look at that. Floor listings for $82. Look at that. Look at that. You can sit there where everybody can see you in the camera side for $147, bro. That's not bad. 112. You can sit right here where the hard camera will catch you. Take a sign that says Demon Diva is the best. $82, $62. These are cheap, bro. 49 bucks. That's not a bad seat. Look, you're in the 100s. Let me see which row. Look at that. Row A. Oh, man. Listen, if you don't have anything to do Saturday morning, go to NXT. Why not? 75. 61. If you want to sit on the floor. Now remember, if you're going to these shows, if you're going, I think these tickets prices are incredible. I saw your OF. You look incredible. I thank you, Ryan. If you guys are over the age of 18, please subscribe to my OnlyFans. It is onlyfans.com/NYC Demon Diva. I still have a couple spots left on sale. And I have been on OnlyFans for about a year and a half, 2 years. Maybe I've been there for 2 years now, but I've been pretty active recently. Like I've been posting a lot. I've been putting some work on OnlyFans, so I appreciate you. Thank you. What was I gonna say? I was talking about going to NXT. Yeah, I mean those are not bad prices. Now, if you're gonna go, just keep in mind that unless you can afford the first few rows on the floor, you're better off being a little bit elevated, right? So the way that I see it, I don't know if my expertise helps you any. I've been to too many events. Look at this. I love you guys. Thank you. But if you're on the floor and you're sitting towards the back, you're at eye level with the ring, so you really can't see the matches as well. So in my opinion, a lot of people is like, oh, I want to sit on the floor. I like the floor if you can be by the ramp because you get some amazing pictures of them coming out, or if you can be in the first few rows. If not, then you're better off sitting in the 100s because you're slightly elevated so you can actually see the matches and then you can see all of the screens. So my recommendation is don't take the floor seats just because they're on the floors because you might not have the greatest view. Sometimes the greatest views is slightly elevated. You guys are just like popping off on my OnlyFans and I absolutely love it because I really have been trying my best to post a lot of stuff over there. So thank you so much. Female crush. Oh, Britt Baker. Oh my God. I think Britt Baker is so hot. That's my AW crush. WWE, I have a crush on Becky Lynch. Always, forever. I think Ronda Rousey is super hot. But I've had a crush on Ronda Rousey since like her Strike Force days. Like Ronda is my girl crush forever. There's just something so badass about Ronda Rousey to me. And I think Ronda is so beautiful. And the fact that she doesn't like do the whole glam thing, like no hair extensions, like she just comes out as her. That's kind of hot, you know? Original. Just saying. Nothing fake there. Everything is original with Ronda. And that's kind of hot. No, it's nothing against fake. Listen, I'm always here for some fake titties. But there's something hot about an original version. You know, you get like an original piece of art just worth more. Big Moon 499 super chat. Thank you, Rollins. Enjoy Mania and all hail Roman Reigns. Hell fucking yeah. Roman has been killing it. Just killing. You know what? We should just acknowledge him for a second. Moon, thank you so much, babe. I appreciate you. I'm hyped. This is I think my 4th Mania. I think I lost count to how many manias I've been to. I think it's my 4th or my 5th. I can't recount right now, but the hype. I mean, obviously, there's nothing like your first, but in my case, attending WrestleMania. Oh, you can make all the collages you want because I love the one that you made. I think attending WrestleMania just never gets old. It's on my bucket list like every year. Like I try my best to make it. I am still upset that I wasn't able to make the Tampa WrestleMania just because of the Bad Bunny match. Like that one really hurt my heart. But with the pandemic and everything going on and the limited amount of tickets, things were so uncertain for that Mania. But if I have, like, I talk about my wrestling bucket list, I will say that my wrestling bucket list regrets will be not going to that because, yeah, your Bad Bunny is the shit, you know? So not being able to see that match live with him and Damian Priest just representing Puerto Rico, I gotta pour a little bit more of a drink so that we can make a toast. Yeah, attending WrestleMania will never ever get old to me, and I'm always hyped. And if you guys are going, catch me over there. Say hello if you see me. I'll be all over Dallas all weekend long. So, and again, stay tuned to Wrestling Inc. social media as well as my own. I'm gonna be vlogging every day, and I'll have that content uploaded to the channel. So it's gonna be a blast. But the wheel set a toast to NXT 2.0. So please raise your glasses, and here's to you, NXT 2.0. Hey, look, heel, do it, babe, do it. Here's to you, NXT 2.0, as horny as ever. NXT is a horny show. But I've been able to get invested into a couple of their characters. I'm a big fan of Carmelo Hayes, Trey Williams, Tony D'Angelo. I'll always be a fan of Ciampa. Nikita Lyons has been doing great. I think Toxic Attraction has been doing great. There are some things in NXT 2.0 that I do enjoy. And for that, cheers to you, NXT. Music reactions? Yeah. I don't do any. I have a weird music taste, but I will be open to that. I will be open to that. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, Harlan got married. It's incredible. Steiner's going into the Hall of Fame. Yo, did you guys see what Nikki Bella fucking said? Nikki Bella said that she cannot wait to hear Vader's Hall of Fame induction speech. What the fuck are we gonna fucking see her in the crowd and Vader's just gonna show up like the fucking Ghost movie, like grab her by her waist and whisper his fucking speech on her ear? Because girl needs to do some more research before she goes out saying some dumb shit like that. I'm just saying that was horrible. And the worst thing about this is that she, like, I think it was Ringside News. No offense, but they fucking Harry, you fucking savage. They fucking advertised the headline. It's like Nikki Bella cannot wait for Vader to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Bro, that's not what she said. That's not what she said. Call her out. Call her out on her bullshit, because you're gonna speak in your podcast, do your research. And if you don't know what you're talking about, A, say, I don't know what I'm talking about, or B, don't fucking talk about it. But oh, I cannot wait for Vader to just come, the ghost of Vader, and just be like, Nikki, I'm here to give you my induction speech. It's nothing to joke about. It's unnecessary, and she just should have done her research a little bit more before she made the statement. But I saw that on social media today, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I think we covered everything, babes. Your girl's gotta get back to packing. But I wanted to bring you a pre-gaming. Now, tomorrow, hear me out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pre-game because a couple of appointments that I have. But I will be able to get those frozen. But I will have some kind of schedule so that you guys know what I'm going to be attending, where you guys can catch me at, and all that. If the Ghost of Vader shows up, it might just. But I'm so excited for WrestleMania week. But obviously tonight and tomorrow, well, Thursday morning, are traveling days for me, so it's just I'm a little bit all over the place. So, but that's what I said, Ricky. What I was saying is, I will make sure to let you guys know if I'm able to bring you a little pre-gaming action tomorrow. Okay? I will let you know when the pre-gaming and the predictions will happen live from Dallas. I will probably be pre-gaming live from the tailgate party so you guys can see the atmosphere in Dallas and all that. I have to do it from my phone. I'll try my best to interact, but it's very hard to see the chat from my phone. But I will probably still do a live from Dallas just so you guys can see, what's going on and how much fun it is, at least Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, I'll have an overall schedule, everything tomorrow. Right now, I gotta figure out how I get 13 pairs of shoes packed on my back to Dallas. Thank you, babe, so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for interacting in the chat. I love you guys so much. Cross your fingers that your girl can get everything done tomorrow and that I can come hang out with you guys in the afternoon. But enjoy NXT tonight, and until next time, adios. Mwah.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva.